Oh, what a gorgeous day in the mire. Whatever will we do today? Maybe a picnic or what the hell? Oh my god! Oh no! Humanity! What a world! What a world!
Nobody panic. It's just the apocalypse. And during the apocalypse, you know what they call this? Tuesday. And if you thought that was weird, we literally have Satan's bunghole floating up in the sky, ready to poop down on all of us. Yep, just another average day in the wasteland. Hey guys, it's Ty from the Gaming Help. And this week, what we're going to do is look at Fallout. Now, like many gamers, I myself am no exception. I came in to this franchise late. I never played the original 2 on PC, the classic top-down dungeon looter Diablo-style games that we all know and love. But since I became a fan of the franchise, I've done my research, I've seen a lot of videos on that, and God, they look like a total blast. If anything, Bethesda should think about remaking those 2 games. That'd be sweet. Yeah, but for me, my journey in Fallout began with Fallout 3. Absolutely. What a great time this was. Yep, I was instantly just entranced by the creepy, grim, dark, depressing beauty of this post-apocalyptic world, and I just can't get enough of it. I was shocked at how many celebrities, like in Fallout 3, Liam Neeson, and so instead of a top-down game, this one's a first-person shooter, and it just really does a great job of balancing exploration, you know, customization for an RPG, great action, great story. It did good. And yes, it goes without saying, I also played New Vegas. This game was a total blast in itself. Honestly, this game is actually objectively better than Fallout 3. Honest to God. This game just took everything that was done with a couple of subtle tweaks and made it better. A true open world sandbox where consequences matter. You see, in Fallout 3, if you kill a quest specific character, that's it. Game over, you have to restart. But in New Vegas, you have to bear the consequences of your actions and keep going, unless you want to auto load or something like that, a manual load. So I thought that was really cool. Plus, I felt like the story with all the different factions that were involved in New Vegas were definitely a step up in the right direction. And yes, I even played the goofy mobile game Fallout Vaults. That game, it's just like in the early stages, a relaxing type game. You're building up your own vault. If you always wanted to be an overseer, then this is the game for you. But be warned, be warned. This game's difficulty curve goes crazy high in later levels. You're constantly attacked by raiders, rad roaches, rad scorpions, and death claws, so you're constantly micromanaging every crisis in between, trying to keep this vault up and running. It can be a little bit daunting, but if that's your thing, then hey, by all means, check it out. And it's no surprise, I got my hands on Fallout 4. Another huge leap forward, both mechanically and graphically, especially since last year, we, the fans, got that graphics update for free, plus a couple of new levels. The Enclave's in this game now, thanks to that free update. Thanks, Bethesda. That's more like it. But honestly, thanks to that new graphic update, this game looks gorgeous now. It just runs so smooth and it looks so beautiful. The big draw for me in that game was the community building your own bases up to your perfect specification. That was so cool. I love that so much. And even though I'm not going to show too much imagery about the show, yes, because I don't want Jeff Bezos to sue me or obliterate my channel. Yes, I did watch the Amazon TV series. It's really a lot of fun. It's actually got a great story. It's so well acted. Pacing, solid. The cinematography, the directors do such a great job. The CG is amazing for a show like that, and on top of that, big surprise, it's a diverse cast of a bunch of interesting and colorful characters, but at the same time, it's not woke at all. Total mind blow, couldn't believe it. Now, as far as Fallout 76 goes, I'm not gonna lie to you, I was probably gonna skip this game altogether, because we all know what happened. When the game initially launched, it was a complete and total dumpster fire disaster, literally of cyberpunk proportions. It was so bad, honestly. I thought this is gonna be the one that killed the whole franchise, but I ended up just waiting more than just a couple of years. I only bought the game like a year and a half ago, and I wasn't even planning on doing it, but one night, randomly, I was just coasting on podcast, and I discovered Chad, a Fallout 76 story by Kenneth Vigue, and it's based on the Fallout 76 story in the same setting, same time period, and this is so good, this podcast, that it was literally officially recognized by Bethesda and given the thumbs up. That doesn't come easy, okay? These big AAA developers don't throw their hat in the ring freely like that. So the fact that this podcast was officially welcomed and celebrated by the big boys who actually made the franchise, that says levels. And this, let me tell you something, it's got a great story, great characters, and just like an audio drama, it's got music and sound effects, multiple voice actors and actresses. Seriously, Kenneth, my boy, my guy, you did good. So good that your stories, your Chad Fallout 76 stories, inspired me to give this game a fair shake. And you know what? I did. And that's all thanks to you. Thank you. And I would happily recommend anyone and everyone to check out this podcast. You would not regret it. It's a lot of fun, got a lot of great action, great characters, pacing, everything 100% on point. Seriously, it would not surprise me if in the near future Bethesda would go ahead and hire Kenneth to start writing maybe some future games or some sort of Fallout projects. That would be legit. I could so see that happening. It's very rare in a video game where you see a game make a huge comeback, but there are examples like Star Wars Battlefront 2 and MechWarrior 5, and Fallout 76 definitely joins those hollowed ranks. After the game was updated, patched, and redone top to bottom multiple times, finally it's both functional, playable, as well as enjoyable. And I would recommend anyone to start playing it now. I mean, I'm not going to BS you. Yes, there are still a lot of weird glitches and bugs, honestly. But they just serve to make the game that much more enjoyable, I guess. But you know what they say, there's nothing like cooking up a nice, good steak from a floating death clock. It makes you feel 5 pounds lighter. Yeah. With every new Fallout game, yes, there have been a lot of tweaks to the original formula. In this one, instead of doing the traditional skill tree, there's now a perk card system. It's a really cool way to really make your own character feel super unique towards your own personal play style. And it's a little confusing at first, but trust me, once you get the hang of it, you don't know where you would be without it. Gone is the community building from Fallout 4, but make no mistake, you can still build your own little home away from home in the apocalypse. You can build up your own little base, a little spot for you to rest, recharge the batteries as it were, refit, rearm, and build. This game is going to encourage you to be self-sufficient because resources, caps, and of course weapons, all of it is very limited in this game. So you're going to have to get into the habit fast of maintaining your own equipment, weapons, and yes, even building your own ammo. So do yourself a favor, keep an eye out for gunpowder and all kinds of materials like lead and copper that can make bullets because you're going to need them. You won't be finding too much to scavenge off enemies in this game. If you want, you can even dress up your place to look like a little bit more of a casual trophy room display setting like I did. I like to, even though I can't use a lot of these weapons anymore, still I like to keep them around because they were a lot of fun before the level scaling, and yes, there is level scaling in this game, catches up to you and makes all these cool weapons pretty much useless. It sucks, but at least you can slap them on a wall and that way they're proudly displayed forever to let people know, that's right, you were there. you got the goodies and you know what you're doing in this game. It's a good way to, show everyone that you know how to scavenge out in the wasteland. Plus, yes, there are comics that you can collect still, just like in previous games, but instead of using them as temporary buffs, I just like putting them on display because I like collecting comics in real life. So this is really right up my alley. And the reason why I placed my house so close to the starting area is for a very specific reason. It's very close by, right across the street, in fact, from a quest giver, a daily quest giver who will help you make it easy to farm stim packs and purified water, which is essential in this game because you need to also get in the habit of keeping your character hydrated and well fed. Yep, this is like a true survival experience, so you gotta really keep that in mind. So it's a good idea to always know where the hot spots are, to find scavenged equipment that you need, as well as quest givers that will give you helpful items like stim packs for recovery and purified water, because any other kind of water will probably make you sick from radiation exposure. Plus, a quick hip hop and a skip away is Forward Outpost Tango of the Brotherhood of Steel. That is a terrific place since it's so close in the game for you, the player, to farm. And when I say farm, I mean farm ammo. If you don't have the ability, especially early on in the game when you're not going to have the opportunity to make your own workshops, you're going to have to find a spot like in this outpost to farm ammo. You're going to need to be able to keep ammo constantly flowing, because once you get into fights, you're going to be chewing up your ammo fast. Like I said, this game has level scaling, and because of that, the fighting is really fierce, it's unforgiving, and it takes a lot of ammo to take down even sometimes the most basic enemies. As a result of that, you'll be chewing up your stocks as fast, you'll be wearing down the duration in your weapon, so you'll have to have a lot of stuff like crystal or any other kind of helpful item materials to maintain your weapons. The more advanced your weapon is, the more unique materials it will require, so you're going to have to figure out where to constantly keep the supply and demand going, or else you're just going to have a broken weapon that... Hey, handsome. Oh, I'm sorry. Were you planning on using that head? Well, tough rocks. Is Fallout 76 perfect? No. Is it even better than Fallout 4 or some of the other games that have come and gone in this franchise? Well, that's really subjective. That's all up to personal preference. Some people live by this game, and some people, even after all the updates, refuse to play it. It's really up to you, the player. I can honestly say, though, in my humble opinion, I would definitely recommend it. Now that the game's very functional and enjoyable, plus all the post-launch content that has been stuck in this game to increase the story and all the adventures that you can go on. I thought, honestly, that was all going to be paid for DLC, but it's all 100% free. Bethesda, you're starting to learn. All right, you made a huge mistake, so now you decide to make it right by giving us a bunch of free stuff. That's more like it. So yes, definitely give yourself a good old college try for Fallout 76. It's maybe not the best, but you know what? I still love it. And there's so much to do in this game. You could probably get around. You could probably end up playing that game forever. And in a gaming world like this, what more can you want? So, I guess that about wraps up this one. So, make sure to double check your rads, make sure all your ammo's well stocked, and watch your back out there. We'll see you soon.
Like many vault dwellers before him, the unknown traveler came and went. Most of the time, he attempted to be friendly to the locals, but when the situation called for it, he had to exercise brutal and deadly force. Eventually, he would head north to the forgotten lands of the Great White North, because war never changes.